Hello, and welcome back. Another hot off the presses. So this is turning into a pattern. I'm going out sourcing. It was Mother's Day, so there was a Mother's Day coupon my wife has had. We used it for $25 off, $50 or more at Savers, and then additionally I used a 20% off. However, we use it at Savers, so it was more there, and then the miscellaneous barn, like I mentioned yesterday, they're running 20% off, so we went there as well. So both ends, different ends of town from where we're at. One is east, one Savers is west, and miscellaneous is east. So it was still may as well go, but both stops really panned out. And I wouldn't do a hot off the presses unless there was something really substantial that came up. So let's get right to that. So for miscellaneous barn, I got these two sealed Star Trek PC big box games. They are complete. They are not opened. Even the tape is the same. And so a lot of times people will put another type of tape over it or peel one up. So the tape is the same. Neither of them opened. This one I want to say is like $40 brand new. This one's maybe both. I read around 40. Maybe this one did not come up as brand new. Either way, got the two of them. They were 5 and 5, so 20% off that. Got Depeche Mode Violator cassette. I didn't read the exact one. However, the cassette itself is really clean. There's no mold or much of any wear on the actual ribbon or the cassette. So that's really good on that. And this is probably a $20 cassette. This book was $1.80. I want to say it's German, and I believe it's called Glaubenstein, Zion Schlieder by, might be Scooby, Schobolfdiaft, not sure, but for probably the $1.50 I paid for it, I can look it up, and if it turns into even a $10 book, I still made money. If it's a $30, $50 book, all the better. These are the little things I will take the little chance on without looking up. Still available on $20. This is about $15 DVD. This one right here, this UFO one. This little Bible one, when you scan it, comes up 198. That's not going to happen. Nothing spectacular came up through TerraPeak for this. So what I'll usually do is start typing this in, maybe the A to Z site or Abe Books, or just on Google itself, and get a little more information. Start putting that in eBay and see what comes up. So even if it's a $40, $50 book, still good. This history of Mariana Islands, none have sold recently, and there's 5 or 6 that have sold via TerraPeak for $50, $60. There was, I think, one that was like 25. Still, $4 was this one. Yeah, $4.20. So, $4.20. But it's not that much. So, I usually don't buy books at like this price. Well, it was also everything that we got. So it fell down to $25 off of the first 50, and then whatever did not fall on that was 20% off. So however all that math fell out or fell through on it. So ultimately it was probably $2. But I still don't buy books like this too often. Well, moreover, ones like this. But if they'll fit in I want to say they're a 10 by 12 eBay bubble envelope, it's fine with me. I'm doing this for the thumbnail. All right. This, a wonderful piece of PC gaming short-lived history. It's called Tesla Effect. My understanding is it was a Kickstarter game. Windows XP 7 and 8. But this game does sell, Steam keys do sell for $6 to $10. Now, since a Steam key is not a physical copy, I sell physical media. I kept looking and I kept looking. Nothing else really came up under computers, under software, under DVD, under anything. So I went into Terapeak. Hit price highest first. The highest price that came up for this was $350. This is sealed. The one sealed that has sold. $350. Hot off the presses from 20 years ago, probably 20 years ago. As I was at the miscellaneous barn, and I'm starting to go through, because he has bookshelves that go up like almost 7 feet. And like the top shelf of the CDs is above my eye level. If you're new here, I'm 6'4", so the CDs go way up. The shelves weren't too full, but I want to do some reorganization, so I have to grab what I want to kind of move it around, and then, or grab what I want to move around, so I can move it around, so I can start, when I'm done looking at stuff, start making new rows. So I already know I've already looked at. Leave it better than you found it. And stuff I want to look at, I put down on a table. So I'm grabbing from up here, and I'm putting the table is like thigh level. And I already had a DVD there, and the CD slid off the DVD, and I go to push the CD to push the DVD back to push a box back. But the box wasn't moving, but as I could see in the angle, it doesn't look like there's anything behind that box. There's a bigger shoebox size. So what is blocking this? Well, this was caught behind another box, but at a small corner, to where as the box I was pushing on was pushing on this one, this was pushing on the back end of some part of a door for an entertainment stand. So as I'm pushing, I'm like, I want this out of the way. And I go and I grab this, just look behind like this, so I could see what it's clipping on. And all I see was Sony. Cool beans. Went ahead, typed this up. These walkie-talkies. So keep in mind, this is actually the display, the shipment box. So when it was in a store, it's more likely sold like this. And these come with the shipment box, the display box, manual, and I don't know if these little protective pouches came with it originally. I'm being fairly careful with easily a 50-year-old zipper. So they have been used, because I can see some discoloring. Feels like aluminum, like light aluminum. These are old school portable CB radio from Sony. This comes with the sheath, the manual, the display box, the shipment box, and a pair. So for the $40, minus 20%, so can I ask under 400? Yep. Will I get 3? Eventually. So that was 2 pretty good stops, opposite ends of town, that in 2 pickups, 2 listings, is going to be $700, $800 starting price for the 2 of them. Yeah, that was another pretty good stop. So before we left, I got pictures of the books that I have that accumulate in a box. If you're relatively new here, or if you are, when I go to list books. I have a box, about, maybe 2.5 feet wide. And when that box gets full and it has a few more, and I have at least 25 books, and I do the same with most of the time with disc media, is when I get pictures and just list them. And it's like 2 o'clock maybe. So got quite a bit done, and the day paid for itself. Just a friendly reminder, this stuff is out there. Not exactly in the realm of media. All right, you can see, show them. However, I'm not going to turn down easily $200 profit for walkie-talkies. CBs, slight difference. Way different bands, hertz, channels. Finishes this one up, plug in the phone, edit it, chop it down, post it, and get the listing. So, like what you heard, like what you saw, thumbing thingy, comment thingy, sub thingy, share thingy, they're all free. And they help me, help you, help all kinds of people. Appreciate it. Thank you.